What school did you attend?
I attended UCLA and graduated in 1954. I had a graphics teacher who was the first one who ever exposed me to design. Was High Farber. Remember High Farber?
Yeah, fine, right.
Yeah. Well, when I went to UCLA, there was no design, and there was very few designers out here in the world. It was most of the work was being done by agencies, and I think High was working in the field. I think Saul was working in the field. I think Danziger was working in the field. And those are all my kind of heroes, but they were, you know, I don't think they were making any money. I think Bass was the only one who was making any money.
Yeah. Who were some of your classmates at UCLA?
Jim Cross was a classmate. Jay Novak, who works for Jim.
Right.
A couple other guys. I can't remember their names right now. I can't remember them. But there was like 4 or 5 people that were in graphics that have subsequently done very well.
Keith, how did you get started in the profession?
Well, basically what I did is when I got out of school at UCLA, High Farber was my teacher, he asked me if I'd come to work for him for the summer. And I went to work for him on a summertime basis only at $15 a week.
$15 a week.
Drive my own car. But then I got drafted in the Army, and I was activated in the Coast Guard for 2 years. And after I came out of the Coast Guard, I was going to become a lifeguard. And I saw High Farber walking the halls one day in an extension class, night class, you know. So he said, "Why don't you come back to work for me?" So I did, and I worked there for about 3 or 4 months. And I was selling for him and doing finished art for him, and not doing any design. And it was he wasn't very busy at all. And finally, I just got kind of fed up, and I just went on my own.
And you've been on your own ever since?
Ever since.
Wow.
One of the problems I had is I had no portfolio, so I couldn't get a job anywhere. There was no designers. You couldn't start out as a designer. You had to start out as in a studio or an agency, and you had to have skills, and I had no skills.